As great as the Xperia XA3 is, there are a couple of things about it we don't love. Surprisingly, the mid-range Sony Xperia XA3 may bring those things that we were missing, as you can see in these CAD-based renders. We've caught our first look at the Sony Xperia XA3. Fresh on the heels of the Xperia XA2 and XA2, it appears that the XA3 will bring trim top and bottom bezels for the first time on a mid-range Sony smartphone. Courtesy of Onleaks, we've got a selection of CAD-based renders of Sony's upcoming smartphone. The most notable change is slimming down of the bezels on the forehead and chin of the Xperia XA3. Interestingly, this may also be one of the first Sony mid-range devices to pack an 18:9 aspect ratio, but that's not confirmed just yet. Based on these renders, a 5.9-inch display is expected. The Sony Xperia XA3 would be the first terminal of the brand to bet on 18:9 screens beyond its flagships. We already know that the Japanese manufacturer is going slowly, and while now many manufacturers are with the notch and 19:9 screens, Sony will arrive in early 2019 with the screen 18:9 in the mid-range. This Xperia XA3 would be accompanied in all likelihood Xperia XA3 Ultra, but for now we will focus on the small terminal. According to the leaked information, the Xperia XA3 would have smaller edges than its predecessors, especially for this bet on the 18:9 format. The screen would have a size of 5.9 inches with a Full HD resolution of 2160 pixels. There's a dual camera on the back, for starters. There are no details on the hardware hiding behind those two lenses though. The other thing is the 3.5mm headphone jack, which lives on the top. And check out that side-mounted fingerprint reader. It seemed that Sony had abandoned the setup, as all three XA2 models have a reader on the back, XZ3 too. The fingerprint reader still remains, but will be side-mounted and will likely be part of the dual sleep/wake button. That's an interesting move given Sony's recent change to rear-mounted sensors. Unlike many other devices, Sony looks set to persist with the camera shutter button on the right side of the device. As for the camera, the dual camera setup at the back of the device sees both sensors horizontally placed. The specifications of the camera remain a mystery at this point, though. By comparison, the Xperia XA2 features a single 23MP resolution rear shooter. It's likely that the XA3 will be powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 CPU, with 6GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. Sony is expected to ship the devices with Android 9 Pie right out of the box, but there haven't been any sightings of the Xperia XA3 Ultra as yet.